Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be part 22 of my Global Company tutorial series. If this is what you're looking for, please stay tuned. Alright folks, welcome back to Global Company. So I actually only have 3 mods today that require Global Company. The rest of them do not. I believe they're still all for PC only. I could be wrong about that, though. I actually think I am. I think there's a couple that work on console. I have to double check. But anyhow, in general, this series is for PC players just because it's Global Company. But the first 3 we're going to look at do require Global Company, and the second 5 we are going to look at do not require Global Company. So today we're going to go through all the different bale sheds that I was able to locate that are kind of available and kind of in this kind of realm of having a little bit of extra stuff going on with them, or a little bit extra scripting. There's probably a few I missed. There's tons out there in the mod hub, but just to kind of give you a general overview of a few that I saw on there, we're just going to go through these ones. And again, I think they've actually released some since I planned this video, which I planned this video a couple months ago. So they very well have probably released a couple. But anyhow, to go through some of these in the store is what we're actually gonna do first. I have several over here. I don't have all of the possibilities out and about here. I actually only have a few out here, but there are so many. So we're just gonna look at these few real quick. But we go into the store, go to PLACEABLES. Under here, under AGRAZ storage, these ones do require Global Company. So this first set is 1 pack, all the way up to right about here is 1 pack, and this is a second pack. So as far as what I have, oh gosh, the scroll on my mouse is driving me crazy, so I'm just gonna use the button here. So this is the one I have out in front of us here. So what I like about this one is it has a bale storage as well as a bulk material storage, which is very nice. We'll take a look at some of that stuff. These are just the same thing for square bales, or for hay bales, silage bales, straw bales. Then there's a bulk storage haul, which just does storage for those products there, in bulk. Which I believe you can do different ones, I want to say, on that as well. I think you can do, I don't know if you need more than one at one time. Maybe that's one we should take a look at. But anyhow, then we have all the round bale options as well, or just a few of the round bale options down there. Then next ones we have large round bale storages. So these are round bale storages here. Some of them are specific to one type, and some of them have all the types available. Going through those, and then we get to square bales, which is one I have this one out, which we're going to take a look at, and then going down through there. Now also under the Global Company menu, these obviously do require Global Company. This is the one I took out from there, but again, there's several different configurations with different bales. Hay round bale storage, hay bale storage for the square hay bales, straw round bale storage, straw square bale storage. Round bale storage has hay and straw, and then bale storage has hay and straw as well. So it does 217 of each. This one does 345 of each. This one will do 434 total, and so on and so forth. Now, if we go under miscellaneous, it's going to have most of the rest of the packs that we have on here today. So we have the square, this pack here, with this another bale pack, where these are just kind of they stack like this, kind of just out plain. I believe, which one do I have out? I believe I have one of the square ones out. Yep, I have this one, this guy out right here. You can see I own that, so we'll take a look at that one. That'll also be part of a pack. And then there's a couple of barns in here. There's a couple of these guys, which I have this guy out right now. So there's lots of different options available. Again, I'm not, in order to avoid this video being 7 hours long, I'm not going to go into the details of every single specific building, because that would take forever. I'm just going to kind of show you some of the basics and some of the different types, and then from that you should be able to figure out whichever one you want to use. So yeah, there's lots of different ones in here. We have another pack in here. Most of them are packs. I couldn't even tell you exactly which ones for which pack. I can just tell you that I downloaded 8 packs, and I know the names of those 8 packs. And I'm going to try to link all 8 of those packs in the description as well. If we keep going down here, we have more down here at the end as well. So, and I believe that's all of them. I don't think I found any under silos or anything like that. So yeah, I don't believe I found any. Nope. Okay, so that should be all of them there. So yeah, we're just going to take a look at them. So again, what I like about this one is, let me give myself a little bit more speed here to make it a little bit easier on us. And I'm also going to give myself that so I can move the hay bales around. You normally can't move hay bales or bales in general around by yourself, but what I like about this one is it has a bulk storage, as I mentioned. So if we go Control G, the only 3 that are in here are the ones that require Global Company. The rest aren't going to show up in here. So this is the one we're outside of right now. So if I open the overview menu, it has 2 warehouses. It has grass square bale warehouse, which you can input up to that many, and you can get that many out. So theoretically speaking, you actually could store double You could store double of 384, you could store 384 twice. It just wouldn't be able to process through until this was empty, which would be fine. It processes at 40 million liters per hour, which works out great. All it's doing is it's a storage, so all it's doing is moving it from here to here as fast as physically possible, so it does it almost instantly. And then to get the bales out, all you do is hit spawn max, and it's going to spawn 9 for this case, and it's going to put them out here. And then here you go. You have 3 stacks from there. If you want to put them in, right here is an end marker, so I can take them. And I can just get them into that hazard box. You should be able to pull a trailer under because you can go pretty high up and get them in and out of there. And it's on. That's what that light indicates, because these ones are going to get transferred over to here to show they're done. When it's completely full, I don't think you're actually going to see that. I don't think it's all going to just kind of take up the whole space. Now at the back, if you come up here and left click, you can open and close this. But what this is the in for the loose product. So if I pull back here, I'm going to get an indicator come up to put loose product in, so I can do that. Now if we go into the loose product in this menu, it's 40 million liters an hour. You can see it now. So it's just moving this over to here. So theoretically speaking, you could store double that in there if you'd like to. So yeah, now there are a couple things, especially with these mods that we've seen before. There's these magic boxes. Now they do have 4 options. I'm going to turn on the help menu for this to show them. So this one right here is trigger sideways. That's front trigger. So the in bales is now over here versus over here next to the out section right here. So this is the out for the bulk right here, but instead of it being the in for the bales as well, it's now over here. So you can adjust that, which I think is pretty cool. And this one right here is going to be fade in trigger markers. Oh, whoops, I think that's might be a different one here. See if I can. They're a little bit tricky to get. So the side one's the light, which we can turn on if we want to. But this one right here, we're going to try to approach. Yep, hide trigger markers, fade in trigger markers, which I think it's still working, even it's not, well, it's not doing anything. Oh, there we go. It's that one right there. That's the trigger marker. So that'll show the ins and the outs. And then this one right here is going to do, there we go, hide warning stripes, turn them back on. So, and I think if you do that, it's going to reset it over here to that end point for the bales. But again, if we do have the end point over here, oh, nope, that didn't do it. A little bit glitchy, but there we go. Now we get them in there. So I actually prefer in these ones, I actually kind of prefer the ones that don't require Global Company because of just their interface. I think is a little bit easier, but this one would be kind of nice just because you have that bulk storage as well. So there we go. We're getting them in there. They're out of the way. So yeah, that's how this one basically works. You just pull under here with the trailer and you can hit R to refill. So here is another one that we have just right here. This one does all different bale types. What I don't like about this one is there's no animation. These bales always look full no matter how many you have in there. You see I have varying amounts of bales in there, and they always look full. So if we go into the menu here, that's going to be this guy right here. And again, it can hold 1.5 million liters of each one, plus probably about 2 million actually, because you have this intake as well, and it does all types of square bales. So it holds a ton. And again, we have hide warning stripes, which you can see right there. Those went on and off. And then here we have hide trigger markers. We'll leave them on. And then we have a light switch over here. There we go. And then on this side, we can switch it to a front trigger. So it was over here. Now it's actually over here, kind of covered up by this. But that's what I figured out anyway. So like if I get some bales out of here, let's go in here, get, no, we don't want, maybe 3 is fine. I get 3 out, they're out here in the out, and you can put a lot of them out here. So if I grab this, that's where the trigger is kind of right there, as opposed to it being over here on the side. So if I switch that, that's the front trigger, or that's the side trigger there. So then if I go back here, it's going to put them in there. So that's how that one works, and it has an icon, or has a display on the front of each one to tell you how much of each bale type. This is the intake in the middle. There's no special buttons to switch it around. These are the ones that are found in the store under Global Company. So they're not made by the same person that made those 2 sets. So this one, again, this is the intake for both. This is the out for the straw, and this is the in or the out for the hay bales here. So if I get out of the way here, go to the menu, that's this guy at the bottom. We can do this. Well, we probably don't want the maximum, but as you can see, there might be actually some stuff here. Back, let's go back out of there. Yeah, interesting. 1 outsource bale. might be having a little bit of issues. Seems like we'll see if it does too. It still does too. It's just missing, I guess, some text on that. And again, they went out there, and I can put them both types back in the middle, just here. So there you go. Those are the ones that require global company. Now we'll take a look at some of the ones that do not. So if we jump down here, this one is one version of this that just does, I believe it's, I want to say grass bales, but anyway, if you come up here, there's the R option open menu. So it says right there, it holds 420 bales. So if I hit R, I can open it up, and it opens up this menu here, and I could bring out 5 of them if I want to confirm, and they're going to show up in this hazard boxed area here. And to put them back in, all you have to do is get them into this section right here, which is the intake. And these ones I like because, as you can see, as I add one, you can see that bottom row here only has 2, but if I add this one into the mix, oops, there we go, you can see now it has 3. So it does have an animation, so you can kind of visibly see as it's getting more and more full, which I really like. So I think I'm probably gonna actually add one of these into my gameplay series, which I was planning to do a while ago. But anyhow, this one very similar. This is the in right here, this is the out right here, and I believe, no, I don't think you can on this one. I think it's one of the other ones you can put them in on both ends. But anyhow, this one again, if I come up here, hit R, open the menu, there's 9 that I can get out at one time. It's not the total that's in there, so if I do that, I'm just gonna put 9 out here because that's just how many it'll have in. So it may not be the best way you want them in and out, but you can do that, and then to put them back in, just get them over there, just like that. Do a couple here, but yeah, pretty basic. And again, it's just a visible area here that you can see. And again, it's on pavement right now. You can put it wherever you need to stack it. And here, this one works very similar. We'll just go ahead and we can get a lot out of this one. We'll go ahead and do 6. So these ones stack a little bit better, which is nice. And this one, I think you can do it both ends. We'll go ahead and test it out here. Could be wrong about that, but I thought I remembered you could do it. Yep, you can do it both ends. So, and again, they visibly stack in there. This one, and again, a lot of these ones I'm showing you for specific bale types, they have other options for the other bale types. So it's not like they're just for that. Now this one we could do however many we want to get out. Confirm. We hop out of there. We have them right here. Getting these ones back in. I believe they just have to move in. Yeah, this section right here is kind of your intake. So see if I can't get these guys in real quick. Nope. There we go. Okay. So yeah, that there's lots of options in there. I recommend going in there, play with them. And there's probably a few I have missed and not covered on here, but there's so many different bale storage options now. But this should cover the bulk of them, and at least give you a good start into them. So anyhow, guys, if you enjoyed this episode, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on your screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching.